welcome back to Icon Property Group TV, and my name is Gary Phelps, and today I have with me the one, the only, well, as I always joke, my seventh wife, but Melissa Phelps, and we've been working together since the beginning of the brand, and yeah, it's so cool to have her. I never thought ever that we'd actually be having like a bit of a podcast. We will actually share some of our stories, but yeah, over to Mel.
Good morning.
Yeah, as you can see, the total opposite of my personality. But yeah, so today we thought we'll chat a little bit about who she is, what she does, because although I'm more in the front, as without her I would not be able to do that. And so today we're just going to talk a little bit about our journey together, and also just introduce Melissa to the world, because I think there's a lot of people that doesn't know about her existence or doesn't know what she does. And hopefully in this session we're going to clear that up and get some other valuable insights from her. So yeah, Mel, tell the audience a little about yourself and who you are and where you come from. And
where I come from. I'm the CEO of Icon Property Group. I have a strong passion for property, empowering people through property, and building a brand that is grounded on integrity and excellence. I started in property in around the year 2000, where I worked for a company called Oasis Homes, and there I was a general assistant, admin. I did all the administrative work. They were located in Kells River. I worked there for about 3 to 4 years. From there I moved to a company called Adnan Jacobs Estate Agents in Goodwood. I was the PA to the principal. That was short-lived. I was there for only a few months when I moved to a company in the seaboard called Seaprop, where I worked alongside Elaine Slot. She is the sister of Ian Slot at Sea Point. And I worked, in the beginning I was a PA, and about 2 years into it I became a property practitioner. And from there, I think I did that for about 2 years before Icon Property Group was established.
yeah, I mean, so we met, and so we started it. It's like just yesterday. I mean, but
Definitely.
yeah, it went by so quick.
Yeah, it was. It does. It is. I mean, it's 16 years into it. I can't believe the time has gone fast.
Yeah, yeah, and I mean, it's not been smooth sailing.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
No. Being definitely not been smooth sailing. It's both a privilege and a challenge at the same time. But running a company is easy said, no one ever. So it comes with its challenges, but it's a very rewarding privilege to be able to do it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but Mel, I mean, like from your side, why do you still believe in the brand so much?
It is to see the lives of the people that work for Icon being transformed through property. It's being able to work with different clients on a daily basis through the years. There's so many stories that we can say in terms of the type of people, the type of situations we've worked in.
Yeah.
And for me, seeing that change and to be able to be part of the transformation in a good way is for me it's a privilege and it's rewarding.
I mean, you speak about transformation in a good way. What is sort of one of the best transformational stories that you've seen in the company?
I've seen it both in terms of the staff that works for us, because most people think that being in real estate is just the car mechanic that's the side that he's got nothing else to do, he's got no education, let me become an estate agent. But it is also, there's the other side of the coin where the car mechanic has no education but becomes a successful business person. That type of transformation we've seen within the Icon Property Group brand. I can think of one person that came to work with us many years ago. He was going through a divorce. His life was basically falling apart, but he had the will to continue. We walked alongside him for about 5 to 6 years, and his life was completely transformed from having no money to having too much money. That tax became an issue for him. And then there is the issue with where we work in certain communities that are destitute. There is alcohol, drugs, and where we found there was this one house in Bellville South where there was even a write-up in the newspaper where we got rid of very toxic people living in the property, and because of getting rid of that people that we had the grit to see the sale through, we transformed that immediate area and people were thankful for it.
Yeah, I mean, so many of that, and I think that's what's nice about real estate is we sort of turn strangers into neighbors. Neighbors then form this new community. They build it up, transforms the local economy, and I think so many times we don't think about it in the macro sense. We think we're just selling a house, but there's such a ripple effect of what we do. And I think that's why real estate plays such a big role in the economy. Why Icon still? Why Icon? Why would you recommend Icon to estate agents out there that's looking to join a brand, a progressive brand, a brand that's got the cutting edge technology, that's got all the support, all the infrastructure? Why would you recommend someone to join us? And who do you think is the right fit? Because I think we've seen a lot of that. People underestimate the brand. So when they're here, we find out they actually don't want to work, they don't want to change. Who would you recommend? Who do you think is the right fit?
I think you've answered most of the question yourself. But if I elaborate on it more, it would be why would you join the brand is because we've got an excellent support structure. We believe in supporting. And we believe in growing and developing the holistic person. It's not only about commission, for which agents are very well known for, and we have growth opportunity for everyone within the company that wants to grow. We have a values-driven team together with a culture of collaborating and integrity. And we're not looking for the most educated or the most experienced, but we're looking for the one that is willing to be changed holistically, because when you are with a brand, you are going to be challenged because there's certain parts of you that you're going to have to let go of in order to become successful. And as the saying go, you're doing the same thing but expecting a different result. That is what they call insanity. So if what you're doing has not changed your life for the better, then clearly you are doing the wrong thing. And at Icon, we recognize that. We grow upon your strengths, and we hardly focus on your weaknesses.
Yeah, I mean, talking about weaknesses, we've been married now for a while. We work together. We do life together. I mean, what is it like for you to be married to me, working with me?
Okay, being married to Gary can be very exhausting at times, because Gary is a visionary, and Gary's always got some sort of idea for the business, for the family, for the home. He's always got, but it's also very rewarding being married to someone that has a vision for his life, a vision for our business, a vision for our family. And he's not afraid to put in the work, which is very important. He's not lazy, and to work alongside someone that has the same values and the principles and morals and ethics that you have, it makes it easier. With anything in life, with any marriage, whether you work together or not, you're going to have challenges. And a long time ago, we decided that he's got strengths and I've got strengths,
right,
and we're going to use those strengths to grow the brand. And he has his department, I have my department, and we leave emotions at the door. We don't run on emotions when it comes to running the business, because any negative or positive impact impacts us. It impacts us as the business owners. It impacts the staff that works for Icon. So emotions at the door. When we're at home and we living life as a family, then emotions are back on the table again. And I think it's very important that we learned who functions where and what. And we learned that he's the fiery red personality and I'm the cool blue personality. And we make it work for us. It's only worked for us and only benefited us until this point.
Yeah. So a lot of people watching saying, yeah, well, up to this point, I didn't really know what Melissa does. I mean, what do you do in the company? Because according to a lot of people, I heard some people before, you know exactly who you are, insinuating Melissa's probably sitting at home doing her nails, blah, blah, blah. I mean, but I know for a fact, you run the company, you run compliance, you run the household, you've got the marriage, you've got your own life, the fitness. I mean, you've got a full life.
Yeah, I do. And I also do my nails, as you can see. That's also part of it.
That's right. That's right.
That's part of it. But within Icon, I see to the day-to-day operations within the business. Before, I used to be in sales and do the operations, but as the brand grew, in the last 5-6 years, I had to take on a more permanent role within the business where I ensure we are compliant. I'm ensuring that our agents are delivering excellent service to our clients. I ensure that we are up to date with everything that matters in terms of the laws that govern us, in terms of SARS and FIC and POPI, everything to ensure that we are running smoothly, that our systems and policies and procedures are being implemented. And that is what I do at Icon. In my personal life, I'm an avid runner. I love going to the gym. That is my de-stress time. And I'm a mom.
Yeah. So, I mean, Dereline's behind the cameras. She's always sort of, doing the things. I mean, we've met her about 2 years ago. I mean, just what's your view on her? What's your story on her? Huh? And don't give too many compliments, because what happens, then the sound's going to go off, and because she gets all excited. You know, she's like a little poodle that sees her owner and like, oh my God, the compliments are just too many.
I think everybody strives on truthful compliments.
Yeah.
And not just things
Yeah.
to make it sound nice.
Yeah.
I don't work that much with Dereline like you do, so you would be able to give a more insightful description of who she is. But from what I can see from where she started, she's only grown, she's willing, she's very creative.
Yeah.
What I love about her is that she takes criticism very well. The moment you say that maybe you're not happy with a certain thing, she then does her utmost to ensure that she can improve on it. And the constant willingness to improve is what makes her such an important part of our team.
Yeah. I think some people don't want to change because the change that's requested from them doesn't benefit them, or they're just too lazy to change. What's your take on that statement?
I think a lot of people are fearful of change because they are comfortable in where they are, and some people just settle for comfortable. It's not everyone that wants to go to the top of the mountain. Some people are happy just sitting at the foot of the mountain as long as they are comfortable. But if you are open to being challenged and criticized, because that is what happens the moment you put yourself out there, you've got the potential of being criticized. People are going to go against what you say or what you believe, but that is because you are actually doing something, you're making waves.
Yeah.
And if you're making waves, someone's always going to have an opinion.
Yeah.
And I think it's quite arrogant to think that everyone is going to agree with what you say and with what you do.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Dr. Jordan Peterson said that the moment you have the ability to think, you're going to offend someone, because your thinking is going to be different from other people, the way you express yourself. And I mean, I think what we're building and how we've built it is so different.
Yes.
What is the most significant changes you've seen in the company in the last 5 years, since 2020, since we started this whole transformational process?
I think we've always been on a transformational process.
Yeah.
But I think the biggest recent change that I've seen is our social media footprint. It was something that we were never really big on because we kind of went on the fact that we are experienced in what we do. We have a big database of people that come back because of services we've given them in previous years.
Yeah.
Because we've been around in the industry since the year 2000. But you especially identified the need for social media during COVID, and it has only impacted our business in a positive way. Why would you tell an agent to join the brand?
Yeah, no, it's not why I would tell them. It's actually when I find the right person, I would let them know that we're the right fit. And I think it's become clear to me, and I mean, we know that at the moment, since December, we've moved over to a phase of profitability and proficiency. And for me now is being the sales director, running with the recruitment as well, is I want to work with people that actually wants to be successful, that actually wants to put in the hours. You know, there's an old saying, don't complain about results you didn't achieve because of the work you never done.
Yes.
And I find that's such a common thing within the sector. There's a lot of lazy, ambitious estate agents.
Yes.
They're super ambitious. They want the champagne lifestyle, but they've got the black label beer mentality.
True.
And that's just not going to work. You know, this is not a Shishinyama. You've got to actually work. You want to attend a 5-star luxury resort, you've got to work. You've got to put in the effort. And a lot of people don't like the direct stuff. And I think for me, a lot of the successful people that I met, I'm talking about uber successful, and some of them I know personally, is they are extremely truthful to others and to themselves. And I think a lot of people don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear they're lazy. They don't want to hear they're not doing the best. They don't want to hear anything negative about themselves. And so like within the brand, we can be super respectful, super caring and all that. And but we also a no-nonsense brand. We're here to build a company. And I mean, while I'm on the topic, just jumping from one thing to another, you know, someone said the other day, Gary, I never knew you swear so much. And you know, I do swear. And I mean, you try and work here sometimes and things don't slip out. That myth I want to kill. I'm not a perfect oak. I have my days like most people that I know, and life moves on. But at the core of me, I love people. I want to work with people. I want to grow with people. But I can't change every 2 seconds just to suit the audience. Yeah. Or, you know, just because the audience isn't happy with my conduct. And I think a lot of brokers want you to sing to their tune.
Yes.
Because they're bringing in 2 or 3 sales every month. Suddenly you've got to roll out a red carpet for them when they enter the office. It just doesn't work like that in the real world. And so that's my message. And if that resonates with you, talk to me. Yeah. But I'll tell you one thing that you'll have from me. If you're committed, I'm committed. The team is committed. You have a plethora of support. And I know for a fact there's 90%, 95% of estate agents. If you should join the Icon brand, we'll be able to help you with your participation to take your business to the next level.
Yeah, true. Yeah, and if you are easily offended person,
yeah,
Icon is not the brand for you.
Yeah. I mean, I thank God. I mean, I'm married to Melissa. Melissa's not an emotional person. I can't imagine being married to a woman that cries every 5 seconds. I won't be able to. I won't be able to. My wife, I think, has cried 5 times in almost the 20 years that we are together. And I remember them exactly when it was. So for me as well, if you're uber sensitive and your feelings and all that, it's not for you. Yes. There's a lot of agencies that likes the drama. They hand out the drama pills every morning when the people enter the building. Yeah. They get off on the drama, but not with us. We don't want that. And I think that's just who we are. We're straightforward, we're authentic, but it doesn't take away the fact that we love people, we want to work with people, we want to contribute towards society, and we want to change the course of history.
And nothing brings us more joy to see someone's life change when working with us at Icon Property Group for the better. But it's going to be challenging. We are going to challenge your beliefs, your systems, the way you think things should be done. And if you see yourself as that person to push against the current, that you are resilient, that you're not easily offended, we guarantee that you will become successful at Icon Property Group.
If you do the work. If you participate, yes. You know. No, so thanks for watching. It's been so wonderful being with Melissa, and I know we're going to be again back together on the show and talk about it. Please leave us a comment, ask us a question, and please remember to like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for watching, and until next time at Icon Property Group TV, my name is Gary Phelps, and this is Melissa Phelps. And
thank you for joining.
Thank you for joining, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.